Okay, so the iPod Touch 4th generation came out 13 years back, and even though it's become really slow, in this video we'll be finding out just how good it is in 2023. So first off, let's talk about the screen quality on this iPod. And the screen resolution is actually 960 by 640 pixels, and the screen size is 3.5 inches diagonally, so it's a lot smaller compared to the iPhone. For example, the iPhone 14 Pro is 6.1 inches diagonally. So on the positive side, you won't be able to tell as easily that there's a low screen resolution because the screen is a lot smaller. Now let's talk about the battery life for a bit, and the battery life on this iPod is 930 milliamp hours, and this isn't too bad, especially compared to the latest iPod Touch, which is 1043 milliamp hours, but because the device is so old, the battery will have aged a lot. So moving on to the camera app, the front camera is actually 0.3 megapixels, and the back camera is 0.7 megapixels. And let's actually try taking a picture of something. So I'm going to try taking a picture of this phone. And this is basically what the image quality looks like. So you can see that the camera is just not good quality at all. And I will also take a video using the iPod Touch microphone at the same time. So here's what it looks like. So this is what video looks like on the iPod Touch 4th generation. And let's try bringing something over here in front of the camera. And you can see that the lighting is horrible and it's just not useful for recording anything. Now let's talk about the speed and the storage of the iPod Touch 4th generation. So first off, with the speed, there's an A4 chip on this device with only 1/4 gigabyte of RAM. So it's obviously not going to be useful for anything that you do online. And let's talk about the storage. So with this iPod, you could flip over to the back and it'll tell you how much storage you have. So for me, it's 8 gigabytes, but it also goes up to 16 and 32 gigabytes as well. Now let's look over the design right now, and one of the major features is that it still has a 30-pin connector. So this is the same one that they haven't had ever since 2012. And this is what the side of the device looks like. So here's the volume buttons, and at the top you have the power button, which is normally located at the side on the iPhone. And on the back, this is just what it looks like in case you're wondering. Now getting this iPod in 2023 is really only going to have one purpose, which is connecting your AirPods. And basically, to do this, just go into settings, then into Bluetooth, and then just open up your AirPods and flip over to the back. Next, hold down on this button for several seconds, and then it'll show up here in settings. So just tap on it, and now it'll be connected to your iPod. Now, in order to get music on the iPod Touch 4th generation, just watch the video in the description to learn how to do that. So if you do end up buying this iPod, I will have a link in the description to get it for just $13. And I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.